Welcome to my channel, The Three Mountains. My name is White Eagle. Please watch the previous videos as this is part 3 on Love Your Neighbor as Yourself. By clicking on the logo of the White Eagle, you can have access to all my previous videos. Anyways, now we go back to the teaching that Master Jesus left for us to work on. And it goes like this: But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I'm not here to preach. I'm here to show you that this teaching must be translated into practice. It means that you need to put it into action in your everyday life, as I did it myself. So let us translate this teaching from theory to the practice in real life as we walk the path. And now I'm going to show you what happened when I was there, while I was walking the path. I had to go through different situations that were not so nice. I show you here this image. Yes, as you can see, there are 3 big circles of powers. Yes, each one is bigger than the previous one. And this is how you will be walking along the path. First of all, everybody starts at the bottom, yes, and here you are entering one circle of power or an environment. In my case, it was my workplace, where I had to go through voluntary sufferings as my boss was very tough on me. So remember, you enter there to kill egos. I know that we all have to work because we need to make money to live, but also do the spiritual work and go ascending from environment to environment. In that way, you will be growing spiritually as well and not remaining stuck in one place. So what you have to remember is that God allows these people around you in the environment, the enemy, to get your egos out of you by pushing you, by hurting you, by making you suffer, and you will feel the pain from them. And this is your chance for you to kill the egos, not to take action against people. Do not seek revenge. And here, at this point, you have just started walking the path. So you need to learn to endure. You need to learn to suffer in silence and to be patient. Once you have handled this environment and you have mastered it, then the law will change environment and will allow you to get out of this circle. You will have a break, and then you will be ready to enter a bigger circle of power. In my case, I changed jobs, and then I had 2 bosses, and then you can see them holding whips. Yeah, so I wanted to show you that there is suffering that you have to go through. And these bosses, they act or they think that they own you. Yes, but remember, you are entering their circle of power to purify yourself from the egos. Yes, so do not complain. You are getting more mature now on the spiritual level. Remember, each ego that you kill, it will release a spark of light that will grow your essence. Yes, so once you have mastered and passed the tests belonging to this level, you will be allowed to get out and now move to a bigger circle of power. Yes, so your neighbor's egos will whip you, and you must not retaliate. You must accept and suffer the whatever is either inside the relationship maybe, or the workplace. I'm not sure where your environment will be, the tough environment, I mean. Yes, but only until time is up. It's just something that is for a moment in time, not forever. So God will show you when the work there is complete. It means that you have killed the egos that you were meant to kill in that level, and you will then feel free to get out. It is not God's intention to prolong your suffering indefinitely by keeping you there indefinitely. Yes? So, going back to Jesus' teachings, it says the example is of no retaliation, no answering back, but accept the situation and go through it in silence. Yes? Now, I want to show you that here, when I was making this video, I got confused. I want to give you a clear message, and I was not sure if God allows the enemies or acts through them when we go through this suffering, because they are holding whips. Yes? So I stopped this video, making this video, and I decided to go into meditation, because I was in confusion in my mind, and Master Samael came in the astral to my aid to clarify the meaning that I was stuck here. And he showed me this regarding whips. Look at this. In the astral, I wake up and I see the longest whip I have ever seen, and I am in shock, and I say, whoa. Yes, I could not see the end of the whip. And who was holding this whip? The Father. God the Father, who is in secret, is the one holding the biggest and longest whip in his hand. So remember, he is a cosmo creator, and he is the top authority of everything, of all the creation, really. Yes? And Master Samael was there chatting to the Father in a nice, they were walking and talking. And I got to see that he was holding this whip, and the whip was made of bamboo canes. And the bamboo canes, esoterically, they refer to the spinal column. Yes? So, now, remember, it is God the Father holding the biggest whip, yes, along of all creation. Now, I am going to give you the main points to keep in mind. You can't pass to a higher level of spirituality until you have mastered the environment where you are now. So don't try to go or move somewhere else. Try to handle and really master the environment where you are right now. You must endure the tough environment with stoicism. Yes, it means don't give up. Yes. You will be taken to endure beyond your body limits. And yes, I can confirm that you will reach breaking point. It's an internal war to regain control of your body. Is it your body and it obeys you, or you give in to the ego and weaknesses? Yes? Once you have mastered the place where you are now, be it home, work, in a relationship, etc., next you will have a short break. You get liberated from the previous environment or circumstance, and a new environment begins its course of action with new tests or challenges, etc., where you must give your all to master it again. God has the whip, and the whipping in our lives is for the self-realization of our being. Yes, remember, you are there for a purpose. He knows where and how to whip us through people who will have power over us along the path. Endure the suffering stoically. All passes in time. You will win over yourselves, meaning the egos, right? Now, I'm going now to show you this one. Remember, do not take it personal. Do not gather anger, resentment, plotting vengeance against the person who is inflicting pain in your life. Remember, God has sent them to whip you for your own good. Take the opportunity to kill the egos manifesting in you. And now a warning. These points are fundamental if you are to ascend the mountain successfully and not to get stuck in one level or environment, because you aren't killing the egos at that level. Yes? You will realize that you have power to hurt back if you want to. Please refrain all thoughts of hurting others. Pity your enemy, as they live in a prison of the ego themselves, from where they can't or won't come out. Remember, you are passing by, not staying there indefinitely. And finally, I want to remind you of this, that the ego is dead inside you when you feel emptiness inside. You feel nothing, no feelings left. The feeling is gone. Yes, that's when the ego is truly dead. Now, I brought this picture back. In my last video, I told you that there are two forces acting, yes, two forces in action as we go killing the ego, yes. One is the centrifugal one. The being pushes us from the inside to the outside to work on the path, pushing us, and we go beyond our body limits. And the centripetal one, that we receive the wave or the hit of the environment, we absorb it, we transform it, and we raise the energy upwards inside us, and in this way we are ascending. Yes, so I did tell you that we will ascend with these two forces in action. And now this is the final end. As you go ascending, yes, you will be ascending, right? And what happens? Your star will be able to incarnate in you. Yes, your divine soul. That star of Bethlehem descends in you at some point. Yes, the two of you will be able to meet. Yes, at that point you get to meet your being and know his name. That he will be or she will be the master inside you. Your being, the divine, enters the human. And from this fusion, we become pure souls. Yes? But for this to happen, no egos are left inside the person, because you have killed them all. Right? Now, I want to show you that this person called Jeshu ben Pandira, known as Jesus, when he was doing the path, became known as Master Beramento. So I have heard Master Samael in his audio videos speaking about Master Beramento. I have not seen, I'm not sure how it is written, but I want to tell you that Jesus is Master Beramento. And in the same way, this person, Victor Manuel Gomez Rodriguez, yes, became known as, when he incarnated his being, became known as Master Samael Aun Weor. Yes. So up to here, I want to leave you with this movie. It's called Stardust for the Weekend, 2007, and the movie is about the struggle. Actually, the whole movie is about the struggle between the human soul meeting and trying to fuse finally with his star. Sorry, I forgot to mention that if you are a guy walking the path, when you reach this point, then you will fuse with your feminine soul. And if you are a woman at this point, then you will be marrying your prince. Yes, this is what Master Samael says. So, as I said to you, please watch the movie Stardust. It's just beautifully done regarding the union of the star with his soul. Thanks for watching.